Hi, my name is Roxanne Millman and I am here at Allie's Walkabout, Northern Kentucky's premier location for off-leash boarding and daycare services. And today I'm here to talk to you about the 5 ways that you can make sure that your dog is a successful lobby dog. And the great thing about these skills is they are actually transferable to life. So these 5 skills will actually help make sure you just have a successful and social dog. Alright, so the 5 skills that we're going to be looking at today are: first will be a look. Second, we are going to be doing a by me with a sit. Third, we are going to be doing a down or a lay down. Fourth, we are going to be doing a wait. And then fifth and finally, we're going to be doing a park it. So one more time, those skills we're going to be going through are look, by me, down, wait, and park it. One of the perks of my job is that I get to bring my dog Ray into work with me. Now this is Ray here with me right now. She is a Border Collie Husky mix, and usually when I bring her to work, I actually send her out into daycare with the other dogs. That way she gets super tired, and by the time she comes home, she is just ready for a 2-day long nap. But sometimes I miss her, and I want her to come up front with me, and that's where the 5 skills of being a good lobby dog come into play. During the course of this video, you're going to see Ray and myself kind of working through some of these skills. You may notice that she does have a gentle leader on her face, and that is just because she likes to pull when she walks. And this gentle leader actually makes it a little bit easier to work with her in training because it presses on a nerve in the back of her skull that calms her down. So when we do training and we do skills with her, like working on being a lobby dog, we actually make sure to keep her gentle leader on. It's just something that's a comfort for her. So some basic tools that you'll learn in really any training class, and that apply to this as well, is that in order to get your dog to really listen to you and respond to your commands and the things that you're trying to get them to do, you're going to need treats. Now these are rewards and motivators in order to get your dog to really listen to you. Now you have 2 different kinds typically. We use cheese and pepperoni for her, and this is what we call a low-level treat. That's usually for skills that she knows really, really well, and we still need a little bit of push to get her to do them, but we don't need something as valuable and delicious as her string cheese, which is her high-level treat. Now this we always use for new skills, things that she's not entirely familiar with, because that way it just motivates her to push through all the way. Another good treats would be turkey hot dogs or even popcorn. Now the first skill that we're going to be looking at is the skill of look, which is the basic step that you really need to master in order to be able to do any of these other ones. Now it's really easy. Basically what you want is, when you say the word look, you want your dog to hold eye contact with you. And the goal here is that when they are off kind of around, well, say they're walking around the lobby and you're having another dog come in, or perhaps they're doing something that you don't want them to do, you say that command, you say that look, and they drop what they're doing, and they turn and they hold eye contact with you until you're willing to break it. Look. Good girl, yes. Yeah, good girl. And so right there, she held my gaze for about 5 seconds. Now with her, I know that she's not a fan of holding gaze with people. So 5 seconds for her is actually a really long time, whereas other dogs will let you go a little bit longer. Now the longer you can do it, the more control you do have over them and the more responsive they will be. So this is something that, even though she's higher up in her training classes and does a lot better with just her general skills, we continue to work on this skill to improve the amount of time that she can do that look, and therefore she will be able to be more successful. Now at the end of that look, you heard me say yes, good girl, and give her the treat. That is called marking the skill. So that way she knows that what she did was a good thing. So the next skill we're going to be looking at is by me with sit. Now what you want to see here is that your dog goes to the seam of your pants and kind of sticks with you and then ends in a sit. Now we're using a high-level treat for this. This is a piece of string cheese, and that's because she's not as good with this command as she is with her sits, her general sits, or her looks or anything like that. So what you want to do is you're going to lead her nose with the cheese over and around in a circle and have her sit by you. So Ray. So you're going to go ahead and lead her, circle her around, and then pull the treat back. Good girl, yes, good girl. And that is how you do it by me. And when you bring her back around, that would be a good time to say the command, by me. That way she starts to associate that whole motion and that treat reward with those words, by me, and the hand motion as well. All right, so the next skill that we're gonna be looking at is the skill of down. Now this is the basic lay down. So when you have your dog in a sit, you're gonna point to the ground with that treat. With Ray, we are gonna be using a high level treat because she's still not that great on down. The floor is cold for her chest, so it makes her uncomfortable. But we still want her to know how to do that, and it doesn't matter quite where she's gonna be laying. So basically with her, what we have to do is we put her into a sit, and then we point to the ground. Sometimes she's a little bit stubborn, so we have to bend all the way over to point to the ground. And once she lays all the way down, what we want is to make sure that she relaxes. She's not a sphinx. We want her to kind of lean to one side or the other because that's showing that she is actually relaxing. And a relaxed dog is going to be a lot better in the lobby. They're not going to be as alert, and they're not going to be as reactive or responses to other dogs that may come in. Okay. Down. Down. Relax. Down. Good girl, yes, good girl. And you see, I kept with her, even though she was kind of being a little bit stubborn and tried to pop back up and refused to relax. If you kind of keep with it and you keep that stern voice, but don't say it too many times, they'll understand what you're trying to get them to do, and they'll respond. So the next skill that we're going to be working on is the skill of wait. Now this works usually best if the dog is in a relaxed position like a down. Now with a wait, what we want is to make sure she stays just in that same spot. It doesn't matter if she moves her body position, if she shifts her weight, if she follows you with her eyes. All of that is fine. What we care most about is that she stays where you put her. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to issue the command, and I'm actually going to walk away from her. And this works really, really well in the lobby because it means that I can still do my job. I can walk around, I can answer the phone, I can get things off of the printer and not have to worry about her being by my side the whole time, and also not have to worry about her reacting to other dogs or anything that may come in because she's locked in this wait position. So, Ray, wait. Wait. And you see as I walk around her, she just stays where she is. Good girl, yes. Come here. Good girl. Good girl. And so what you want in a wait is you want them to stay there until you let them go. It's okay if they kind of start to shift and things like that. And you saw when I saw that she was about to move, I corrected her. All right, the last skill that we're going to be looking at is the skill of park it or place. Now what this is basically you have your dog go to a specific spot in the room that is theirs. And you mark that command with either park it or place. And when they say that, they go to that spot, they lay down, and they're just there. It's a good spot, it's a good place. It's a good way to get them to go to like a couch or maybe their bed in the corner and have a nice spot that they can relax while I'm working in the lobby. It works really, really well with her because she knows her place very well. All right, now for this skill, park it, we are going to be using Cheese, a high level treat. She knows this skill pretty well, but since we've been working her nonstop to get this video, I want to give her a little bit of a reward. So, Ray, park it. Come on. All the way down. Yes, good girl. And you see how not only did she get herself in the position, she didn't do it very fast, but that's okay. We're not looking for speed here, we just want her to get in the place. But she put herself into a relaxed body position as well. Now I know that I can put her in a wait, walk away, and she will stay there. So Ray, wait. Yes, good girl. And that's the kind of thing that we want to see, is we want to know that we can put them in one spot and they will stay there. And that's how I can have her be in the lobby with me. By doing those 5 skills, she is a successful lobby dog.